Good evening, you guys. I know it's late. I decided to come on live for about an hour. I'll let you guys start getting the notifications. Oh, child, who's this? As y'all come into the room, y'all please hit the like button. You guys hit the like button as y'all come into the room. Okay, I see. Okay, I see KD, Tyranny, Cypress, Lucille. How is everyone doing tonight? He said, "We here." Hey, Legacy. Yeah, I drank some coffee. I'm glad I drank coffee instead of wine because anytime I drink some wine, I get sleepy. Um, Hold on, let me see if my best friend is up. I saw her on Facebook Live. Let me see if she want to come on. I think she had then got loaded though. I get so darn tired of. Let me see if she want to come on. Hey, Tashawn. You go to sleep before 10:30. Most of the times I do. Sometimes now I be up all night. Sometimes for some reason, like some nights, especially if I doze off and it's only for a few minutes. Now, when I was over at my mom's house, I did take a nap, but my kids, my daughters would not. Oh my God, they got on my nerves so bad. Every time I try to go to sleep, because I stretched out on the couch. Mom, I think my keys up under you. Mom, I think that remote control up under you. Mom. Oh, I said, okay, I'm gonna have to go and go home because you know when somebody waking you up constantly out of your sleep, it make your head hurt. He said only when you're in a stakeout. Pumpkin Pooh says, "GE, everyone, Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas. I know I did. My mother got me something that I really needed, and my sister and my daughters and stuff got me something that I really needed as it relates to my office, and I'm supposed to be getting another gift. So I'm gonna see. It says anybody knows what today's gossip's about. No, what is today's gossip is about? What? Because I really I haven't been on the internet. I got back on today. So what is today's gossip about, you guys? What's been going on that I missed? Y'all bring me back up to speed. You guys make sure you guys hit the like button for me, okay? Hold on, y'all. It says it's plenty going on. So y'all, what's going on? I'm gonna tell y'all what I was just looking at. I was looking at those children, um, those mysterious deaths, um, of those 6 children in Virginia. Yeah, y'all know I be into stuff like that. It seems like it happens all the time, but it definitely seems like a certain time of the year, especially more black children go missing. And it seems like this time of the year, more black boys go missing, little boys. Oh, wow. I've been looking at that situation of those killings that happened down in Atlanta in the early 80s. That guy, they said that guy did them, and some people say they got the wrong person in jail. I do believe he did some of them, but I do believe that the KKK did quite a bit of them. I just read about that. Yes, it's so sad, like what they're doing to our children, what they're doing to our African American men. It seemed like the productive African American men. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It bothers me so much. Um, to see it was him and his dad. Oh wow. I don't think that African American men know that their genes are the dominant, their organs are the preferred organs. Um Now it's some African Lord stop me. Lord stop me, please. I was going to say it's some African American men now. They probably be safe. Um because I think it's well organized what goes on. When you have like the hospitals and stuff selling your medical records, and they're able to see, your blood type, stuff like that, these millionaires. Some of these folks safe. It's a damn shame. Oh Lord, stop me because I'm ready to get started. But Lord, you just hold me. 'Cause some of these damn crackheads, they say it's sad that they getting the productive African American men, but the ones that's on crack, they organs and stuff, they brain fried, they organs and stuff, they all black and burnt up. They don't want. They don't even want to kidnap them. They don't even want to kidnap them. It's a damn shame they safe. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Just messing over our productive African American men whose systems are clean and even if they've gotten in some trouble from time to time, it don't make them bad people. Everybody get into stuff. I'm talking about these damn lunatic crackheads. They organs and stuff are already failing them. Their brain and stuff fried from the crack. They don't even want them. Oh my goodness. Woo. What's up, Blackwood News? Are you out in the field tonight? What's going on out in the streets of Memphis? Shout out to Blackwood News, y'all. Make sure y'all go over to his Facebook page because that's where I be going to He be out there in the trenches, okay? He in Memphis. He be out there on the scene before the news media do. Hey, pretty Shantae Brown. Okay, he said he's inside with the fam for Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas. You know what? I hope the Christmas spirit hit people today and nobody goes out and do anything. But I'm gonna tell y'all, for some reason, like around this time, the domestic violence, the DV numbers go up real high. You know, it's cold, people in the house together. I guess in their minds, all it is to do is screw and fight. And then around the holidays, they get to fighting because it'd be a lot of alcohol and stuff involved. The asses be drunk. Hey, Faustin. No, my power wasn't out. He said a man jumped off the bridge today, y'all. Shaking my head. It's hard out here. Oh my God. I wonder if that's like the second or third time that has happened. Y'all, I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but I do believe that it's something going on. Like I've never seen this before. They try to say, well, this is how they try to do this. They go, well, this was happening all the time. People you know, was taking their own lives, or they had mental illnesses going on, and they just never talked about it in the black community. That's a damn lie. You know what? Growing up, everybody always had a family member that you knew that they were off, but I have never seen mental illness the way that I've seen it now. Now I know, like, a lot of these drugs is frying people's brains, because if you smoking on some weed and you think that it's a herb, you out of your damn mind. When they was fighting and keeping weed illegal, that weed that Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and all of them was fighting to get legal. Now that was a real herb, okay? That was a real herb. I understand that the government has had a plan since the early 80s, or even before then. I do believe that the real, true, organic marijuana was doing exactly what Bob Marley said that it was doing. It was healing. It was a healing component, right? It was healing a lot of illnesses, and because we do have a third eye. Bob Marley was talking about, and even like people that knew Bob Marley talked about how, like, sometimes he could see, like, into the future. Like, our intuition is just, I think that intuition stuff, that's just the spirit of God. Some people say higher power, or whatever, that is imparted in us, right? But when they was fighting for it to be legal and the government was fighting against them, it is because that was a true herb that was growing in the grounds, right? Anything that is, it's legal now, so damn well it ain't nothing healing about something that they grow in laboratories. And people go, well, weed is a herb. Folks are, oh Lord, hold my tongue, because it's Christmas, okay? But some people just mentally, yeah, it's a lot of mental illness going on, because damn well anything a government has fought to took you to jail for, fought to make, that was illegal, all of a sudden now is legal. It ain't no herb. It ain't no herb anyway. If it's grown in laboratories, it's man-made. All of a sudden now they will make it legal, and people still think that it's a healing component. It's not that weed that Bob Marley and them was smoking back in the 80s. It's something, because I see now it stinks real bad. I remember how we, when I was, like, in my time, they called it, because I still call it a joint now, a joint, or then it went from joint to bud. Then it went from bud to chronic. They call it all these different names, but I remember how it smelled, right? It's never been as funky as it is now. It stinks. Me, I've never smoked weed in my life because I'm allergic to smoke, but it stinks. Yeah, they called it Kush, Zaza, or Zay or whatever. Um, yeah, they call it gas now. And so now when you see people like when they smoke their weed, they starting to look real old. Y'all see how people look? They look like you could tell when they smoke their weed. They looks ugly. And I'm serious. I wouldn't even smoke nothing that stink as bad as their weed stink. I wouldn't even want it. But people don't have sense enough that they done made weed legal now. It's a herb. How in the hell something being grown in laboratories? A herb. It's not the same. Because if it was still that weed that was really healing cancer, like they said it was doing, okay, back in the day, it wouldn't be legal because y'all do know it is not conducive to the American government that is a capitalist for any healing herbs because God put everything we need in the earth. It's not conducive to them for us to have anything that God put into this earth to heal our bodies because the money is in the medicine. People omit that or forget that or whatever, but anyways, I've been saying that forever. Child, people think I'm just this fussing auntie that be on here now. No, it ain't real. I mean, people start looking at you. I'm gonna tell you something. And over where my studio is, where my TV studio is, there are um a lot of other like black businesses in there. Like I always called it like the Black Wall Street because you got black doctors and lawyers. Like before I moved in, I was like, dog, like this is the best kept secret. Like you got all of these black businesses, right? And so one day I always keep my door locked. So nobody can just walk into my office. And now only I take appointments. You can't just come to my office either without an appointment. And so this girl hit the door, knocked on the door, boom, boom, boom. And before I knew it, I looked at the camera and I could see her standing outside of my door. And I was like, okay, it's some girl. And I didn't think twice. I opened the door before y'all, if she looked like she was like 22 years old, if y'all could have seen her eyes, when I looked at, I watch a person's eyes, very carefully. Like I do. I mean, you could tell everything just by looking at their eyes. I think if they're cold, if they're evil, because I've looked at people's eyes and I could see pure evilness. And I was looking at her eyes, and it was just like she was soulless. Is the doctor's office? I said, no, it's upstairs. The dentist is upstairs. Oh, okay. And then she stood there and stared at me for like another maybe 30 seconds. I said, no, I jumped up and I answered this door, and my purse way over there. I don't want to have to shoot this bitch. Lord forgive me for saying it, but it's just people. And I'm not saying that she was on weed, but she looked like she was on something. What I'm saying is you could tell their fingernails and stuff, the tips of their fingers and stuff be burned up. And I don't know, y'all. It's just that they put all of this stuff out here into the into the atmosphere. And then people will say, well, they had put the drugs out here. They just want to ruin black people. When people say that, when I hear folks say that, I go, oh, okay, because my thing is you on drugs and you blaming somebody else that you didn't just say no. All you got to say is no. You already know why they're putting drugs out here. And then they'll say they just want to destroy the black community. They dropping it off our neighborhoods. You ain't got to smoke it. So there's no accountability. People don't want to take responsibility. The white man just want to ruin my life because he be bringing me the drugs and he know I like to smoke crack. Well, it's your fault. You are not the one crack. Y'all, our community is going to have to start taking responsibility. He said, yeah, I could tell when I looked at her, she didn't have any emotions behind her eyes. And she stood there looking at me after I told her the dentist was upstairs like another 30 seconds. If she had jumped, that was gonna be the last time she jumped. Maybe she was trying to process what I said. You know, when they on this stuff now, they don't process information as fast as they used to. I truly believe that they're putting a lot of I was reading about they're putting something in the foods um to keep us really sedated, the food and the water, and so that we won't be as sharp as we should. I'm gonna tell you something that I take that they don't even talk a whole lot about. I take an iodine pill. And the reason why we see so many people having issues is because they don't have any iodine in their body. New to you said, "What's up with Oprah?" I don't know. Is something going on with Oprah? Is something going on with Oprah? Because I had not heard nothing was going on with Oprah, other than I ain't heard nothing. Then they said her name was in this stuff with P Diddy. They said that her name had came up in this stuff with P Diddy. I'm gonna tell y'all what Oprah did. I used to love Oprah. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like I've always admired black women. I don't care what that did amazing stuff. I've never been the jealous type. But like when I was like a teenager, I used to always, y'all know when Oprah's show used to come on, and that was around the time that we used to have to write, write into the show and all that. I used to write into her show at least a couple times a month, telling her how much I admire her and I really did. And then I started as I got older, I started, seeing stuff. And I'm not saying that she's bad. What I'm saying is I guess I got old enough to understand that she was also financed by somebody. Like she was being controlled by somebody. Because I remember the episode where she was over at Neverland with Michael Jackson, and I thought it was so awesome. And Michael seemed to have been happy to have Oprah there because they got on the rides and stuff together, and he was just like a kid in a candy store. And then I saw how they passively ripped Michael apart. Like they didn't want to go at him viciously, but they kind of how they rip them apart is they passively do it by bringing up the allegations and passively putting that out there in the media. And then as y'all could see with like other people like that Harry, what's his name, that Weinstein guy, whatever his name is, that they said she was so close to. We didn't see her. She's not on TV anymore, but she still got that. She still be doing something, doing that Oprah show stuff on or whatever, on O or whatever she got going on. And they don't address her friend Gail, ripped R. Kelly apart. And she sat there emotionless. Now, I'm not saying that R. Kelly is innocent, but what I'm saying is they use black women that's got the national media to they did it to R. Kelly, they did it to Michael Jackson, but she hadn't did it to she didn't do it to Epstein or whatever his name. And even though Puffy is black, I still hadn't heard her say anything about him either. Because I do believe that, that Puffy did do that what those people said he did. Because Puffy been doing this stuff for years. People have been talking about Puffy was doing this stuff for years. And I believe him. So, but if something is going on with her, hey, Chastity. Oh my God. I was looking at a video that my auntie put out. She had my grandfather looks identical to my dad. And it's amazing to see him at 80 something years old. They was playing musical chairs. And my granddad had the time of his life. He's like 85 now. And he still, y'all wouldn't believe that my granddaddy still gets up every day and go. He don't even have to go. He's got a business. I was going to say what it was, but I ain't gonna folks like that. These stalkers on here. And he gets up and he still go to work when he don't have to. And I remember my dad had said, "Dad, when you gonna retire?" And he said, "I ain't gonna never retire. Because if I retire, I think I'll die." And he's still up. He looks good. He looks so good to be 85. He looks awesome, but he is identical. And I do mean identical to my dad. It's just like looking at him all over again. Took out 100 million and got on. What is she running from? They're saying Oprah took out $100 million and got out of the United States. Miss Nelly, you would be surprised who is your favorite people on the list. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I believe all of that stuff that Puffy was doing, all of that stuff that Puffy was doing, he was taught to do. Okay, so Oprah and them are like the OGs as it relates to Puffy, right? They would be like the OGs. He ran in all those circles. Trust me, Puffy didn't have that sense of um feeling secure enough to do what he did for nothing. He did it because he was taught how to do it, and then he knew he felt like the big wigs like in the industry would have his back. But they always build you up to tear you down because they trying to send him back to the projects. That's true, OG Snake Spotter. Diddy wasn't on the list. Hmm. Allegedly, Oprah is the reason why the cast of Color Purple ain't getting paid what they were supposed to be getting paid. And she lied and said Whoopi didn't want to be a part of. She lied and said Whoopi didn't want to be a part of the Color Purple. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't have any doubt that the new Color Purple is something, is good. Okay, I haven't seen it yet, but I just think like movies like The Color Purple, those are like classics. Some things like The Imitation of Life, some things just don't need to be remade. I just don't agree with it. I know people want updated versions of stuff, but I just think some things need to be just left alone. I remember when The Color Purple came out in like 1980, like 8 or something like that, because we all had VCRs and stuff. And it was just awesome to be able to go to Blockbuster. I don't know if people still remember Blockbuster videos and rent videos and VHS tapes and look at them. That was when you could rent them for 3 days and you had to take them back. They need to pay Taraji and them their money. So, did they not sign contracts? Because if they're not getting paid, if the contracts obligate them to she told Spielberg and everybody else that Whoopi didn't want to be involved, and that wasn't true. Oh my! Hey Shay, baby. Cypress with who? Cause I know you ain't by yourself. Byron Allen is one of the few black billionaire media moguls with no smut on his name. I remember he fought Comcast. Mm. Oh, she said she kind of tipsy. I got some wine over there myself, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Um, that Walter, that sweet Walter, I messed around and found some of that pineapple. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I got hooked on that sweet Walter, but I can't drink but like a small glass. It's full of alcohol, but it's sweet. I love it. And it's a one of them is a red wine. The other one I found was the pineapple. I was in the grocery store and I was like, oh, they got sweet Walter the pineapple. And I messed around and got hooked on it because y'all know that sweet bitch is my favorite wine. And so I was like, my cousins and them was gonna come over. And so I was like, I don't want them drinking up all my sweet bitch. So I'm gonna get some more wine. I'm gonna get some cheaper wine. And hey, that wine was so good. I tasted it. I was like, oh my God, it's so good. So but I always have it for a long time. It does not get flat or old or anything like that. It still be tasting the same. It's really good. It's sweet. I love sweet wines because I can't drink all that other stuff like vodka and I don't drink brown liquor and whiskeys and stuff like that. Now I gotta be honest. I got some Jack Daniel and I got some brandy over there. And the reason I got that was to make hot toddies when I had the Jack, when I got COVID that time. And then and the Jack was so strong, it was like try the brandy. The brandy tastes better, when I get colds and stuff. I'll heat up some honey and put a little bit in there. That's what I had that for. And I have to hide it when my cousins come because they feel like that's for them to be drinking straight, a bunch of damn luscious. And that's for me when I have colds. She said she's drinking Hennessy. I'm trying to think if I've ever had Hennessy. I don't think I've ever had any Hennessy. I don't think I've ever had Hennessy. Maybe once. If I have, maybe one time. I can't remember. That brandy good for a cold. Yeah, I put lemon, honey, turmeric. If I'm saying somebody said I wasn't saying it right. Turmeric and cinnamon and ginger. And I heat it all up and put some of that brandy in it. And I promise you, like all of the mucus and stuff start coming up. It burns my chest really bad, but it brings it up. Tell the cup water and lime margarita, you only need one. Oh wow. You know what? When I go out to restaurants, sometimes I might get a margarita, but I can never taste the liquor in it. It just seemed like it's a sweet frozen drink. Hmm. So what do y'all drink Hennessy with? What do you all drink Hennessy with? What does it go with? Coke or Sprite or what? They call it the hen dog. I think I've heard my cousins call it hen dog or something. Cypress, what side to catch you on? But the 4-pack. Straight. Lord Jesus. Oh my God. Straight Hennessy. I know that's gotta burn. Y'all drinking all this damn Kool-Aid with a pinch of liquor. And they charge you like $10 for those drinks. And I don't never taste no liquor. Sometimes 12, 15. Mm. E baby said ginger ale. G Money said you don't disrespect expensive liquor with nothing. So it's disrespectful to like have Hennessy with Coke or diluted with Coke or stuff, anything. Okay, I hear you. But I'm a wine drinker. I like wines. I mean, sometimes I buy coolers. Those what are they called? Seagram's coolers. They taste good. They taste real good. And I don't care how many you drink, you're not gonna get drunk. He said very disrespectful. He said white Hennessy is smooth. Oh wow. So how does that Ciroc taste? I've never even had Ciroc. So what is Ciroc? Is that a gin or something? What is it? What would Ciroc be considered? That's why you drink Douce for dark liquor. Oh, it's a vodka. Okay. She said drink Douce for dark. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I go to the casino, when I take my mom to the casino sometimes, I do like I guess maybe I have had vodka. Cause I be I ask for a sex on the beach and it'd be really good. It'd be so sweet. And I don't get drunk off of it either. You could drink a lot of them and don't get drunk. I've had I always like when I'm sitting at the slot machines, they come up, I go, I want a sex on the beach. And I wonder what sex on the beach is made out of. Let me see. Oh, so it's vodka. So I have had vodka. I've had vodka because they said sex on the beach is it consists of vodka, um, cranberry juice, orange juice, and peach liquor. Okay, so I have had vodka. It be tasting good and sweet. It don't be strong or nothing. E-Baby says Ciroc is smooth. Mm. Oh, the Black Barbie says she used to be a bartender. Mm. Don Julio tequila. What's that? Angijo? I don't know how to pronounce it. Angijo. It just looked lighter to me. That's it. With Ciroc, you don't have a hangover. That's why I like it. Oh, okay. I be seeing Ciroc in the liquor store when I be going in there sometimes to get my sweet bitch. But I found a grocery store now that sells sweet bitch, and this I get it out of there because it's cheaper. I bought I got a lot of sweet bitch for Christmas gifts this year. All the different flavors. Um, Cypress says justice for Dolph Main. Do it for the kids. Oh, for sure. Justice for Dolph. He gonna get justice. It's on the way. Sometimes things just take time, but it's coming. Do it not just for his kids. Do it for him. Do it for his spirit. That man didn't deserve to die. Them folks was wrong for killing that man. That was wrong than two left legs. They know that. They know that was wrong. How you gonna just kill a man because you mad at him? That's evil. And then want somebody to support you. No, how you gonna kill a man because you jealous of him? Because that's all it boils down to, jealousy. Um, I do like Taraji, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm giving her ass the side eye because she was quiet as a church mouse, just like everybody. When Monique sure was, they made Monique out to be the outcast, the outcast, the freak. They was quiet. They didn't say nothing. Nobody came to her defense. Nothing. Oh Lord. Just I knew that our Cypress had a good heart. Cypress, I hope you mean that and you ain't trying to troll. So what is y'all New Year's resolution gonna be? Y'all, I got I got 3 New Year's resolutions. No, I got four. I got 4 New Year's resolutions. What are y'all New Year's resolutions gonna be? And I'm gonna make it's gonna be a lifestyle. Hey, the real little T. She said, "I love y'all accent. I'm from Cali. Start a new business. All right, Shay, baby, you should. This is the time to start businesses. It really is." Cypress TV says, "I'm gonna put in it platinum what I think and some of what I know. Stay tuned." Oh, okay. Well, then we probably gonna have to do a platinum after I get off of here tonight. Then, hey, Marcellus, Merry Christmas. You're about. Oh my God! Shout out to you. I be so happy to see people starting stepping out and starting businesses. That's it's got to happen. That's the only way you're gonna create generational wealth in your family is to leave something behind for your children and start a business. Step out, start a business, and then when your kids get old enough, start training them and having them to work in that business because they're supposed to know everything about it. She said, "Thank you, Miss T. You are the real motivation." Thank you, Shay baby. Cecilia says, "I'm working on my vision board. Tamara, it's time for you to go national platform." Okay. Um, I hope so. I do. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Well, maybe I should keep it. I'm gonna keep it to myself. Sometimes you can't speak things out too soon. We have people. We have people. You know, people. I I never thought I would live to see the day that somebody speak out. You know what? I'm gonna do this, and that. This is my vision, and I'm gonna do this. You have people that are already obsessed. It's sad when people are obsessed with you now. They have this sadistic obsessiveness with you, whereas they want to see you unalived. And so, if you seem happy, you got something going on, they get the man. She thinks she gonna be doing all that. We gonna kill that beat. She already thinks she's something like that's the mindset of people. That's the reason why you have to go ahead and keep your weapons with you. Keep everything reported and on paper, so that if they step to you wrong, if they send some imp, because now it's real easy to send. I don't understand how men let other men send them out. You know, it goes to show that they all got the same type of mental illness, but you have to go ahead and make sure you made up your mind that you're gonna go ahead and blow out the computer box. Okay, blow it out. I'm definitely gonna finish and publish my book this year. All right, Chastity, that's awesome. One of my New Year's resolutions is, and I've been saying this since the year of 2000, but I really believe it's gonna happen this year, is to be more forgiving. I don't forgive people, and that's one of the things that I've fought with for so long. And I know it ain't no excuses for it, but I just don't forgive them because I feel like I feel like that people that can hurt me. Um, I've been too. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I feel like people that I love, I'm too good. I'm good to them. I'm loyal to them. I mean, I feel like I'm their protector. All of that. When I love them, whether it's my friends or my family, when I love them so hard. And that's another thing that I gotta work on. Like, right? Because when I love people, I love them for real. It ain't no I love you. Like I have this thing about my kids always call me corny. Cause like my friends, my family, I'm always I love you, I love you, I love you. Like I tell y'all that when I get off here, I go, I love you guys. Like that's not faking. I just have a habit of that, you know. But but when I don't forgive easily, if you cross me, if you hurt me, you will never get the opportunity to ever hurt me again. You won't get that opportunity. You just won't get it. People say you bitter. No, I'm not bitter. I let them know. No, you messed over me. I'm mad at you. I can't forgive you. I can't. You'll never get the opportunity to finish me off. Now, what you want to do? Come back in my life so you can kill me? No, you're not coming back. Um, um, E Baby says, you got one time with me and it's over, no seconds. Third or fourth be gone. I'm telling you, you don't have no other. Mm-mm. So that's why when people say like, even when people get into it, it's one thing if you get into it with somebody. Because I've gotten into it with people and we cuss each other out. We might cuss each other out or whatever. It all depends. You can have a disagreement or you can even have an argument, but when you step over the line of trying to do something to somebody, no, it ain't no coming back from that. Because you can be on the phone with somebody. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you either. You got me messed up. You got me messed up to F you. You can come back from that. But the moment you start trying to defame my character, violate me, all of that, it's over. It's over. Um, yeah, some folks' family get jealous when you're full of love. I be like that. I be like, what? I'm telling you. That's why I don't got time for F boys. Protect my energy. Oh, I'm definitely protect like, but that's what I've been doing though. Like when I say people don't believe me when I say that I'm celibate. Ain't nobody getting my goods. And if I'm good enough to lay with, I'm good enough to marry. I'm not having sex anymore until I get married. That's my goal. Lord keep me. Lord keep me. Y'all now I understand why they say you should wait until you get married. Um they say you should wait until you get married to have relations. Now I understand why they say you should wait until you get married to have relations, because when you ain't never had those energies or entities, you never had those stimulations, you can wait. It's a good thing, and then people stay married forever. But like when you've done it and you go, listen, especially when you start to become more in tune with yourself. I've always been in tune with myself, but you understand, like, your vagina is the gateway to a whole lot of stuff. I don't want no. The only other spirit I want in me from this point on, it has to be the man that was put on this earth for me, or I was put on this earth for, right? Because them other spirits, I've been rebuking them in the name of Jesus. Them other seven spirits, that's because I still believe, I believe they messed me up. They tried to, anyways. Because these folks have a whole lot of different stuff going on. Them lying demons, them angry, they be angry. You know, you have to be real careful. That's not corny, that's love, and we love you too. Never be sorry for having a great heart, because not everyone does. That's true to Black Barbie. Yeah, those spirits come up. Those spirits will come up. These people be battling with all kinds of stuff. You have to be very careful, because, see, as women, they release inside of us. So that stuff, I mean, hey, I think the reason why a lot of women are messed up now is because of all of them different spirits inside of them. And, oftentimes some of those people have lustful situations on them. You just have to be very careful. Because I know a girl who had said that she started messing with this man, and before she started messing with him, she didn't have like all of those. She said she started becoming, what's the word that I'm looking for? Not lustful, but almost like perverted. She said it was like he put a spirit of perversion on her, like that stayed on her for a very long time. Like she said she was just, it was like nothing was ever enough for her. She wanted to do more. She said, but he was real freaky. And I believe her. I believe that you can mess with the wrong person, and they have all them damn spirits on them. You have to be careful. Cypress CV says, don't wait on marriage if you aren't married. Get it in now. Oh my God, Cypress. Oh Lord. Cypress, you a lust demon for real. I'm serious. You need to do something with yourself. You too lustful. You gonna end up getting yourself hurt. These women I'm gonna tell you something. One thing that I know now, women are not playing with these men that think they're gonna be playing with their heart and their feelings. These women doing some god awful stuff to these damn no good ass, whorish ass men. She may have been connected to his spirit. Yeah. Yeah. I always think it's good to, and this is another thing I do. It's good to meditate. It's good, I don't know, to do what is necessary to make sure those spirits and stuff, are not around you. I don't mean no harm. My kid's not on here, so I can say this because my girls don't look at my stuff. But like, as you get older, like you grow, like I look back on like a couple of, like a few of the guys and stuff that I've had sexual, um you know I've exchanged sexual energies with in the past. like intercourse, like I wouldn't even be with them now. To include, you know, y- like my kids' fathers. I wouldn't. I I wouldn't do it now at this point. And I look back on it now like, oh, wow, that's weird. Like they wouldn't be somebody that I would. Says soul ties are a real thing. Yeah. But I feel like you have to have a cleansing because like I was very young when, like my oldest daughter's dad, I was very young when I started dating him. And I was very young and I was naive. I had only been with one other man. And so I got with him and I got pregnant. And he immediately started like, we've made up now. He's apologized to me a lot. Cause I was like, because I remember when I met him, I was 18, I believe. I was 18 or 19. And I remember him asking me, I think I was 18. I remember him asking me how old I was, and I told him 18, and he was like, "Oh, you just got out of school." I said, "Yeah, I did." I said, "How old are you?" 23. Well, see, he always had this I always like older men. So I was like, "Well, I'm 18, 23 is not that bad, right?" And I trusted him. I always dated older guys. But this Negro ended up being 28 years old. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, you have to get healed from that stuff because he called himself just gonna play a young girl, and he did play me, and he got me pregnant and everything. And but I some things that happen now, even though my daughter is 25 years old, she just turned 25 this year. Okay. So um even like some things that go on in my life now, sometimes like something can happen and I think back to what he did and it kind of triggers me. Like I go, damn, that's what that nigga did. It's been I, like if a guy say something, I go, damn, that's what my daughter's dad said like 26 years ago. It's always little things that trigger me. That's the reason why I said that, to say this, like you really have to get healed and do something to make sure that those spirits and those energies are not still around you. But I mean, he cool now, you know. I would never. I be feeling, I be feeling sorry, it, I pray for him. I want God to help him, to deliver him, because I don't think he has a bad heart or anything. But I remember when he was gorgeous. He was an absolute gorgeous guy. Um, Sometimes people do, I guess people have to. I'm trying not to say nothing bad about him because I don't feel anything bad for him. I really pray for him and stuff because you know um the last time I saw him was at my daughter's baby shower, and I wish him well. God knows I do. I think he's trying. I do believe that he regrets a lot of the stuff that he's done. I could tell just by looking at where life has carried him. But I do believe that God can turn all that around. I don't wish nothing bad on the brother, and I would never send out negative energies to him at this point, because my daughter loves her dad. Even though there was some stuff that happened in the past, I never talk bad about their fathers around them, because girls need to be validated, right? So I would never tell my daughter, well, your daddy ain't around, so your daddy don't love you. I always wanted my girls to be validated. So girls, I think that messes them up if they feel like my own daddy, didn't do right by me, or my daddy, when women tell them your daddy don't care nothing about you, they don't know what they're putting into the atmosphere. Even if you cussing that nigga out in the background, I don't think that you should let your kids hear you. Let them. decide on, they'll see it anyways, but let them decide on if they want to have a relationship later on. If they, don't influence them about their fathers. Let them form their own decisions. I just don't think that it's a good idea to be talking about the parent, whether it's a female or male, in front of your kids and influencing them. I just don't think that that's good, because my daughter now has a really good relationship with her dad. Like, he calls her, she'd be like, "Mom, my dad called me, and he asked me if I could bring him some food." And I go, "Okay, did you take it to him?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "Good." She'll go and buy him, groceries and stuff sometimes. So that makes me happy to see, um, to know, because that is still her father. He's, that's her parent. When he's in need, she needs to, if she can, help him. I think it's a good idea that she does that. He says when them orgasms happen at the same time, sometimes they don't happen, child. You just get pregnant. Shay Baby says, Cypress, I need a faithful man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys, make sure you get your memberships. But that Negro paid though, because he got me pregnant. I think he thought he was gonna play around with me, and he got me pregnant. He got a lot of girls pregnant. And I guess I was just, business as usual with him. And he was like a rolling stone, y'all. So he always got tickets. I started working at the police department, and I started working at the police department, and I was like, I can't, I don't even want to talk about it. But he could never hide from me, ever, ever hide. I wasn't chasing him down or anything like that. We just wanted to, serve him paperwork. That's all. But poor old guy. I be praying for him now, though. I pray for God to heal him and all of that, because he has had some terrible things to happen to him. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, we're on the road to 20,000. So like, share, and subscribe. But my New Year's resolution is to, of course, be more forgiving. That's been my New Year's resolution since 2000. Okay. I start off doing good. I go, okay, you know what? I ain't gonna be mad at this person no more. I ain't gonna be mad at that person. And then I don't know, by March, I don't know what happens. It be like, nah, F them. But I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm not gonna do that this time. Thank you for hitting the like button, Lamar. Oh, another New Year's resolution is to have a healthier lifestyle, of course. That's true, Lamar. It takes practice to have a healthier lifestyle. And I have a goal that I wanna work towards with my businesses. I have started 2 new endeavors. Um, yeah, 2 new endeavors. I really wanna tell y'all what one is, but, I'll be there quite a bit. I be hating for people to know my location. And, I'm certified to do I write grants. And I never marketed that business, not even on my TV show, but I was like, I need to do myself a commercial because I know how to do commercials. I need to do myself a commercial and put it on my TV show now. Anybody, the reason why I was not marketing that business was because people want you to write grants for them, but then they want you to rig up some stuff. I don't rig up anything. Um, I'm not allowing anybody to get me in trouble with the federal government. Period. So if you need a grant, you need somebody to write you a grant, you need to make sure that you are doing everything that your, nonprofit says that it's doing, right? But people want you to rig up stuff for them. I can't be bothered with nothing like that. I know somebody right now that's up under investigation because they had somebody rigging up stuff for them. They was getting millions of dollars worth of grants. I mean, they don't and the feds on them hard too. They ain't letting up. They not letting up at all, and they gonna get them. They sure gonna get them. Um, it's real. It's very time consuming, but I think I'll do. I'm gonna start marketing that and doing that a little bit more. Working with people that I can work with that understand business, because people be wanting you to write up grants and stuff for them, and then they don't want to pay you. I don't work for free. My services is for sale. Okay, I want to see you do well, but my services are for sale. I don't go and take classes and get expertise in certain things to give it away. Hell, F Lord, hold my. I get to thinking about how people call you. Like, people come and sit in my office. I have people coming to my office. It's certain clients I don't even want. I could tell when I hear them on the other side of the phone that I don't want them. How much you charge to find my boyfriend? This is the fee. Why it costs so much? Man, we booked. Let me refer you to another service. I want to know if it's two women walked into my office one day and they did not make an appointment. They just saw in the phone book my business address and came over there. So I let them in. And she had something, her husband had put something on her car. And she was like, can you see who had this tracker on my car? I said, yeah, I can see. So what she did was I was looking at it. I was looking at it. Okay. What's my mayor? Well, right now, Jim Strickland is well, he ain't my mayor. If I tell you the mayor in my who my mayor is, you'll know what city I live in. I typically don't tell people what city I live in. Although somebody they did send somebody to my house, and the next time they come, they're gonna die. My major criminal justice. The black barber says people will use you if you let them lead to strength. Yeah, that's true. So, anyways, what they did was so what she did, I don't know. I was in a rush. They weren't supposed to be over there anyways, but they came on over there because they saw my address in the phone book or online or wherever they got it from. And she was looking at um some cords that I had, but she didn't know I had to hook it up to a system that I had. Her friend said, "You see that? What she got? We can go to the Walmart and get it." Y'all know I almost put them black bitches up out of there. Lord forgive me for saying it, but I said that to say this. It's certain people that I don't want their business. I don't want them in my office. They don't know anything about, you know. Oh, Lord, stop me. Lord, stop me. Check out you asking me too many personal questions. I've been in criminal justice for like 20 years. This is my first time seeing you in here. First you asked me who my mayor was, and now you asking me, what I major in. It makes me think you're trying to find out what city I live in. I told y'all the issues that I've had with people. It makes my guards go up real quick, especially when it's the first time I'm seeing somebody. Check out. Is this your first time in here? Check out. Is this your first time in here? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Check out. When people come in here I've never seen before, and they start automatically asking me questions back to back, it makes it, I don't know, just because of what these people have done in the past. Let's get ready to take their asses to jail. Uh, Automatically, my antennas go up and my guards go up. Because if anybody comes to my doorstep again, you stupid motherfuckers, let a crackhead send you or whoever it was send you to my house again, you're going to die. And I'm serious. I'm serious. You're going to die. And I'm telling you now. And I wouldn't give a fuck what nobody, ooh, she said, motherfucker, y'all bitches is on paper. You going to die. That's the reason why I put it on paper. You're not going to harass me. and let somebody send you to my house while they sit back and smoke crack and laugh and sniggle about. They know how to send a bunch of damn simps out. How the fuck you bitches think that coming to somebody's house supposed to be trying to solve a Dolph case? Y'all a bunch of damn freaks. That's the reason why I said I can't understand. Yes, I can't understand. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. What I can't understand is how a bunch of men let other men send them out to do something that's gonna get them messed up one way or the other. Because I'm gonna have you. If you don't die, you're going to jail. I'm not in the street. I don't give a f about having somebody sent to jail. Don't you ever think you're gonna invade my personal space, and you ain't gonna. I'm telling you now, it's gonna go down. Okay. Because they got somebody to look it up. Hell. But that's what I'm talking about when I talk about how people are just pathetic on here. They'll get behind a person. That's okay, Lamar. Okay, Lamar. I'm not gonna get myself upset, but it every time I think about that, it makes me mad. It makes me mad. And I'll never forget the day that the person came to my house. It was on March the 27th, because as a matter of fact, I had just got back into the house and I was sitting on the couch. It's on camera. The person hit my door, boom, 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 had on all red. And I was looking up at the camera at him. I had just gotten back from the hospital. And the reason why I never forget that day is because that's the day my dad passed. He said, I was on here about a month ago when you got upset. Yeah, they pissed me off on here. Like I said, a lot of these men pitiful. They let, other men send them out. I'm trying to figure out how you let another man, put you in jeopardy or jeopardy. I said to you, jeopardy of losing your freedom or losing your life. That's the reason why I say I don't know what's going on with men now. Um, that's true. I agree. Check out. And that's the reason why you have to. I mean, I try to understand, like, how people are so easily sent out now. It ain't nowhere in the world that I would ever let a man or a woman send me out. And I'm serious. You gotta have. It's a lot of sadistic stuff that go on. Like when you look at these people's backgrounds, you already see a lot of them ain't even got no business on here. If to be completely honest, not with the type of backgrounds that they have, because it's children on here, right? It's children on here, and but I can't understand these men. They have kids, they have mothers. I was going to say they have women. But I don't think they have women. I think they taking as much dick as they can take, because you got to be sucking dick and taking it up the ass if you letting another man send you out. That's y'all getting booties. That's what's going on. They're getting booties. But even still, if y'all supposed to be getting booty gangsters, I mean, still, you ain't supposed to be letting them send you out like that. But you know what's sad though? They said right. They say it's easy. He said it's easy to manipulate these days, especially if you look up to someone. Well, the thing about it is, um, it's yeah, that's true. But if you look up to somebody, I mean, I wouldn't let nobody send me out. But everybody different. I remember when I started working for the sheriff's office, I was working for the chief. I was working in the chief's office. And if I got cool with somebody, and a lot of times people would want to get cool with me because I worked directly for the head man. So they would be wanting to see if I knew something, or they wanted to know what was going on. And I was very meticulous about that. Shout out to Real Deal Lee. Merry Christmas and thank you for being a member for 13 months. And but the moment they would say, "Can't you ask the chief this for me?" I cut them off. No. Okay, so you try to get cool with me because you thinking you're gonna get in my ear because I got the ear of the head man. No, nah. Because when people for you, then they're not gonna have you to go to your boss to try and get them a favor or something like that. It don't work like that. Now I have had friends who I rocked with the long way, and I knew like that their lieutenants or somebody that was messing over them, and I would go especially I cared about them. I would go into the chief's office and sit down and have a conversation with them, especially if I considered that person my friend for real, and I would alert him of what was going on so that he could do something about it. I remember one time, every time I never went out into jail a whole lot, but when it was the cafeteria was in the jail, I remember every time I went out in the jail, I would always hear, and it was always around as said, "What's up, cuz?" I'll go, "Lord Jesus, who in here now?" And I would turn, it was always one of my cousins in there, "What's up, cuz?" And they used to always say that you're not supposed to fraternize. I mean, they would say it just as loud, and everybody would always turn around and look because they go, "Dog, the chief's assistant got family members." They he want to look at my face, but these my cousins and stuff I grew up with. I remember I walked out in the jail one time, and I was standing at the vending machine, and I happened to turn around, and I heard somebody say, "Hey, cuz." I turned around. I was like, "Oh my God, Manny, what you doing here?" And Manny was my cousin I grew up with, and Manny was always quiet, but he wasn't really. He would do stuff because my other cousins was bad, but he was always like the mild one that he just wasn't on a whole lot of stuff. He was off to himself and stuff. He just wasn't. He was bad, but it was because he was a follower. But he was hopping. He was hopping real bad. And they say you ain't supposed to talk to inmates. You ain't supposed to fraternize, even if you see your family members. But I always saw my family members. I saw my cousin hopping. I was hurt. I said, "What's wrong with your feet?" "Oh no, cuz." I mean, that hurt me so bad. I flew back to the chief's office. I mean, I had tears in my eyes to see my cousin walking like that. Them lieutenants were looking. I was saying to myself, "Fuck them. That's my motherfucking cousin. That's my cousin I grew up with." And he walking around here hopping. They knew they were supposed to get him to a doctor. So I went back to the chief's office. I was hurt. When I walked into his office, I had tears running down my face. I told him, "Chief, I just saw my cousin. I know we ain't supposed to fraternize with inmates, but I just saw my cousin out in the jail and he hopping. Something wrong with his feet. And he hopping real bad. And they have not taken him to the doctor." I bet you they got him up out of there that day. He left that same day. Being lazy. Misty, some people are still in their adults, even though they are a adult. Open chat. Have you mentioned TD Jakes? I feel bad for that situation. Cheeks busted and everything. No, you know what? I was getting ready to look at Willie D's show. He was saying something about TD Jakes. But is it true? Has that been confirmed that TD Jakes was at the parties, or are those just allegations? You know, people put out anything because the last I heard, it was a big name pastor, and people was just speculating. So was it really TD Jakes? He said in due time we're gonna find out. Yeah, what y'all think happened with Eddie Long? Eddie Long, they found out he was messing with those boys, and then he went away, and then we saw him again. He was sick. I ain't never known cancer to take nobody down that quick. It seemed like it happened in a matter of like months. I don't know if they gave him something. I don't know what was going on. But I don't I for some reason I don't believe that it was cancer. He always been well, remember now his son had got caught. Remember he got caught at the Dallas park, allegedly. Well, he was arrested. That ain't no allegedly trying to solicit male prostitutes. His son, remember they swept that on up under the rug. It went away. And that was some years back, about 6 or 7 years. His name Jermaine, I believe, Jermaine Jakes. I think Diddy gonna end up telling on everybody too, because you know what? They taking him all the way back down. Folks said they think that Diddy is giving they giving Diddy a spanking. No, I think they trying to take Diddy all the way on back down to the projects. So yeah, but who's gonna listen? What are you gonna do? Get on the internet? Because then they're gonna call the guy that on Instagram and make him cut his Instagram off like they do Boosie. So you know they're gonna do everything they can. They're gonna blackball him from the media if he start telling it. They call TD Jakes a power bottom, whatever that means here. Oh my God. So that means that he's the taker. He's the taker. Oh my God. But still, they never, are these just allegations though? People was just speculating. Is there any proof? Like, are there pictures? You think Diddy gonna be cool? Oh no, check on it. Check out. I mean, I think that all the power Diddy had, they gave it to him. And so the people that gave it to him is taking it back. They taking it back. They really humiliating him. They really taking him down. But here's the thing: has Diddy made any statements? He ain't even talking. Diddy staying so quiet. He hoping that it just goes away. It said fast. Bottom Boy Jakes is his last name. His stage name. Maybe payouts going out at the moment. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I lost respect for like a lot of those preachers. I used to love. Now TD Jakes is a really good motivational speaker. I could never really get into Creflo. I was kind of done with Creflo, and you don't even hear people talking about Creflo's ministry anymore. When Creflo went and paid $100 million, wasn't it $50 million or $50 million for a private jet, his own private plane, his own plane, and he was telling the church he needed the plane so that when he got called out all over the world to go and pray for people in need. He needed to be able to jump on his own private jet and not wait to catch commercial flights and stuff. And don't y'all know they raised that $50 million and bought that man that jet. And what I can't understand is I don't mean no harm. And I know it's a lot of Christians in here. I'm a Christian, y'all. I am. But we have to call BS when we see it. You go and you pay $50 million for a damn private jet, and you got old folks in your church that's walking the church, ain't got no car. And you got weed with the Lord. They be talking about the Lord. We did it for the man of God. Bitch, you walk in the church in the rain. It's raining all on top of your head. And the pastor riding by in his Bentley, beep, beep. Sister Watermelon is faithful. I seen her walking the church in the rain. And she paid her tithes. And he drove right on by her in his Bentley. Then they go pay $50 million for him a damn private jet. I couldn't look at his ministries no more. All them people in Atlanta that's homeless and hungry, all them people in that church that can barely pay their bills and stuff on fixed incomes. He asking for a private jet and got it. They got it for him. Oh, Lord have mercy. Does Creflo even still have a ministry? I don't even see him trending nothing. I don't even see Creflo trending or nothing. People don't even talk about his ministry. And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing that turned me off is when I was looking at when I was looking at Minister Farrakhan do an interview, and he was talking about when Bobby Kennedy Jr., who had worked for the CDC, had came to him and asked him. I wish I could pull that video up. As a matter of fact, if I could find it, I'm gonna do it. When Bobby Kennedy Jr. came to him because he had worked for the CDC and he had some whistleblowers with him, and they was talking about what the Center for Disease Control, the vaccinations that they was injecting in African Americans, but really it was targeted to the African American boys. And they had some whistleblowers that went into hiding and all of that. The first thing they did was went to the big churches and told the big churches what was going on so that they can get this message out to the Black community, because they know the big churches, they're on TV, they have a big social media presence, and they said that it was imperative that they spread this message. And the big churches said that we can't talk about what the pharmaceutical companies are doing in our church because a lot of them are being funded by the pharmaceutical companies. And if you think about it, they are, because every church you see now, just about every church, Creflo Dollar dead. Creflo Dollar dead. Ramona, you saying Creflo Dollar is dead? Oh my God, let me see. I didn't know Creflo had died. No, it look like he's still alive. And y'all listen, the man going strong. Y'all, they said Creflo Dollar Ministries in America, Asia, Europe, South Africa, India, and Russia. Y'all, he got a church in all these countries. He got a church in all of these countries. Yeah, Eddie Long been dead. When they exposed him with those little boys, I don't know what they did to him. They said it was cancer. I think they gave him, I don't know, something went on. And maybe he was gonna expose, you know how they start saying they wanna be delivered from their sins. He was gonna expose what was really going on. Because he had a lot of celebrities go to his church and they gave him something to give him cancer that took him out of here. But a lot of people said he didn't have cancer. He had that stuff. He had that other stuff. He and his wife just tweeted 12 hours ago. He baby said he had that bug. They said Eddie Long had that stuff. I'm telling you. She said it was a well-known pastor that died last month. Shan, that's exactly what he had. He had that stuff. They said Eddie Long paid $5 million to his survivors, prior to his death. They said, "What about Bishop McClendon?" Have y'all ever heard any rumors about what happened to Paul Morton from out of New Orleans? He had a ministry in New Orleans. Have y'all ever heard anything? Because see, I got some friends down there in New Orleans that had told me something. But if nobody else heard it, I ain't gonna talk about it. And y'all know Paul Morton was the biggest black pastor in New Orleans at one time. I still love his song, Still Standing. I'm still standing. Um, check out says a lot of people is getting misleading, just like how Jim Jones did them folks. I'm telling you. Those twin boys are Sarita's and Bishop T.D. Jakes adopted them. Really? I didn't know she had children before she met him. Paul had a nervous breakdown. Chastity. All I'm gonna say is they said these pastors been getting down. They've been, when they blow up like that and stuff, like they in order for their churches to blow up, even though they get a lot of tithes from the congregation, I'm hearing that the reason you start seeing a lot of them celebrities at their churches is because a lot of those celebrities invest in their churches. Oh. She says Bishop Paul Morton, yes, from Windsor, Ontario. His father used to preach over in Canada as well. He moved his ministry to Atlanta, Georgia, and he's been retired since 2019. Also, Bishop Paul Morton retired because when Katrina hit, they opened up a church in Atlanta, and then they decided to stay in to live in Atlanta, and then his wife ended up going back to New Orleans, and she was the preacher at their church in New Orleans, and he was the preacher at the church in Atlanta. Yeah, he retired in Atlanta. His son PJ Morton, he's a musician as well. Paul Morton visit our church from time to time since he retired. Mm, I tell you. All I'm gonna say is these preachers out here been getting down. They've been batting for the same team. Oh, she said Sarita was a team mother. She chased Bishop. Oh wow. I used to like those pastors down there in Houston, Texas. They had their church called the Lighthouse, or New Life in Christ, was it New Life in Christ? New Life in Christ. Her name was Bridget, and his name was Ivory. I forget that last Hilliard. Yeah, Pastor Hilliard. They were in Houston. I don't know, I think it's good for people that read the Bible to read the Bible and ask God to give you an understanding of the Bible. But I'm gonna tell you what I can't understand why they have not changed this, even though the Bible speaks of it. When the Bible speaks about Jesus, and the Bible says that Jesus walked around Ethiopia and all those places. Of course, we know that's Africa, right? And so then the Bible says that he had hair of wool, eyes of fire, and skin of coal. We already know coal is black, right? So I'm trying to understand why they got a white Jesus up in the church. Black pastors refuse to change it. And so when people that know the Bible, um, call them on it and say, well, this is what the Bible says. He had eyes of fire, hair of wool, and skin of coal. Well, now their excuse is, well, it don't matter what color Jesus is. We all the same. But that's not what the Bible says. If the Bible says he had skin of coal, they need to put a man with cold skin up there on the picture and got wool hair. And that's the mindset a lot of people I get to thinking about. Remember on Good Times, y'all know I love Good Times. When Florida Evans about had lost her damn mind because Michael brought a black Jesus up in there. And James, I just don't, that's not my Jesus. You know how emotional Florida was. She was just as stupid as the day is long. I love good times though. I'll probably look at it when I get off of here. And but that's how black people still think. Why you bring that black Jesus? Why you buy that black Jesus? Because well, I'm trying to do what the Bible say do. The Bible said he has skin of coal, eyes of fire, and hair of wool. I'm that's what the Bible say. Well, that ain't him. He got white skin. Oh, okay. They said Ned. Oh my goodness. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Like, share, and subscribe. Truth be told, we did not bomb Iraq for oil. We went over there and got those old, hold on, those old scrolls, Tigris and Euphrates, run through it. He says, at this point, it shouldn't matter. I feel like the Bible contradicted itself. Hmm. Merry Christmas, Tyrone. Y'all, please hit the like button for me. Like button, like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit the like button for me. Thank you, Valiant Thor. We changed, but the word is still the same. TD Jake said yesterday that if what people were saying about him was true, all he had to do is repent. That really made me feel like there is merit. Yes, indeed, Lord. See, that's another thing too. That's another thing I don't like. People feel like they can do whatever it is that they want to do, and then they feel like all they got to do is say, God, forgive me. So that means you could go and do stuff to kids and do stuff to people the worst things, y'all. And and then say, Lord, forgive me. Y'all, it's people twisted. Yeah. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all what happened today. And I really hope that I did not. Y'all, I saw a cat. And I saw that cat too. I saw it was running real fast across the street. And I was going I wasn't going real fast. I was going kind of fast. And I got closer, that cat turned around and was coming back across the street, y'all. I couldn't stop. I do know that it went up under my truck, but I couldn't stop. I don't I went numb. I thought about swerving, but if I had swerved, I would have hit another car. I was scared to look back. I was so shaken. Cause the last time I ran over a squirrel, it had my head hurting so bad that it was ridiculous. Cause I saw I know I ran over that squirrel. He also said we ain't come there to address a lie, but continue to address it. Mm. Black. It was a black cat. It was black. I saw it. It was running over to the left of me because I was like, "Oh, that cat running fast." As I got up on it, that cat turned back around and was running fast, trying to get back over across the street. Oh, I don't know what made him turn around, y'all. I'm almost sure I ran him over. I was just scared to look back. Like it just had me so upset. He went up under that car. I didn't. He went up under my truck. I didn't feel myself running him over, but I don't. I kind of believe I did. Well, I was scared to look back because if I had looked back and saw that cat laying out there dead, because that was an innocent cat. I don't. I love animals. I it's I don't know. I hope I didn't hit it. That's all I got to say. I hope I didn't hit it. Um, he also said we ain't gonna come to address that. Oh my God, Tim, my sis ran over a squirrel. Girl, I ran over a squirrel and I saw the squirrel. I made the mistake of looking back, looking at it in my rearview mirror, and I could not go down. I had to go the other way down my mama's street. I'm telling you, that messed me up because I was like, dog, maybe that squirrel was out trying to get some nuts or something for for the baby squirrels or something like. It bothered me to run over that poor little squirrel. Every time I see a cat, I do the cross. Somebody told me that if the cat runs on the left side of you, it's bad luck. If a cat runs on the right side of you, it's good luck. It when I hit it, I hope I didn't hit it. It was running back to the right side of me, but I saw it went up under my truck. I I just don't know if I hit it. I hope he made it. I was too scared to look back because I was screaming. I said, "Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!" Because I mean, it went up under the truck. I hope that cat made it. Lord knows I do. I said, "Oh God, I can't look back. I refuse to look back because if I see that squirrel, I mean, if I see that cat laying out there dead, it's gonna stress me out." Oh, Lamar. I hope I didn't. I didn't feel no bump. Sometimes you be feeling a bump. I think my truck would have said bump if I had hit him. I would have felt something. He went up under there. I hope he made it. I hope he made it. Oh God, I was screaming so bad. I hope he made it. Oh girl, my granddaughter got some of everything. Like um My granddaughter got so much stuff. Got so much stuff. It was ridiculous. And all I mean, I got her boxes and boxes of like I got her coats and I got her coats for next year. I got her a whole big box of I bought her a lot of socks because she loses her socks. And I she had one big box of nothing but socks that I had wrapped up. And I put some safety pins in there. I told her mama, when you wash them, you need to pin them together so you won't lose them. TD Jakes mentors younger preachers, pastors. It costs $1,000 a weekend. If he mentor you for the whole year, it costs $10,000 per person. Oh my, Jesus Christ. $1,000 for a weekend to mentor somebody. Yeah, because her husband got charges on him. Mm. The churches winning because they buy everything in the church's name to include their houses, and they don't have to pay taxes on nothing. Mm. It's an LLC up under everything. Well, yeah, I mean that I don't think churches are filling up like they were. Because you don't even hear you. I don't think they're filling up like they were. I think people because even the Bible says that the church is a storehouse. And so what they're supposed to be doing is I believe in paying bills of the church and all of that. Hey, I wouldn't I don't even have an issue with us pastors getting a salary. What I do have issues with is that God says that, that the church is a storehouse for the widows and the children. So what the church is supposed to be doing is storing up food and money and resources all of that for the needy people. And we don't really see that a whole lot. Yep, that's what they got. See, they'll show you one part of the scripture where it says, "Will a man rob God with thee ye tithes and offering?" But they don't tell you that the tithes and offerings is supposed to be put up in a storehouse. And the tithes and offerings ain't just money because back in the day they put up in the storehouse food and clothes and all of that for the widows and the children, people that was in need. My mama, my church, she the closest thing to God on earth for me. That's awesome. And I'm not saying don't go to church because there are some good pastors out there. But I just think that everybody should prosper, not just one or two people, not just the pastor. I think that everybody should be prospering. So do any of you all got to go back to work tomorrow? Does anybody got to go back into work tomorrow? Chastity do, so Witty does. Even Tuesday, my office. Everybody got to go back. Somebody said they're gonna call law. Dion got to be there in an hour. Oh my God, Dion. So if you got to be there in an hour, what time do you get off? Oh, I bet that mess your sleep hours up real bad though. Is that the time that you have to be? Is that your regular time of being at work every time? Because those are exotic hours. I'm telling you. I deliver groceries, so my job is a bit high priority. Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, getting off at 10 o'clock is good. I think it's just getting up at 1 o'clock in the getting out at 1 o'clock. Because those are very exotic hours. I'm sure it messes your rest up. Like you get off at 10, you have to go back to sleep and try and sleep until about what 6 or something. I guess you could sleep. LeVar said he's getting off at 2. So you don't have that long, LeVar. Every night between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. I've been driving trucks for so long, you get adapted to it. Oh, I tell you. Yeah. It's a lot of women getting into the truck driving business. Let's see, I'm going to Cash App you to get some Tito's. It's a vodka. I think you will. He said it's a smooth vodka distilled 7 times. So what do you drink with it, Lamar? What do you put in that vodka? What you drink it with? Sprite? So what do you all be drinking vodkas with? Do you drink it with Sprite? Well, I don't know. I guess cranberry because I like that Sex on the Beach, and I just read that it's vodka, cranberry, orange juice, and something else. Are you driving the city bus? Or pineapple juice? Lucky Trey said Kool-Aid, pineapple, Sprite, cranberries, etc. Oh, okay. Oh wow. I guess it's time for me to have another girls' night at my house. The only thing, because I be one, I don't go out, so I be wanting to have a girls' night. I invite my friends, I invite my cousins. Only thing about it is my cousins get on my nerve real bad. They get on my nerve too bad. A bunch of drunk. Oh Lord, stop me. They gets drunk and don't want to go home. That well, they ain't leaving until the liquor gone. That's it. And I don't. That's the only thing about it. Maybe if I have a little get together early. One of my cousins was like, we should have a pajama party, but I ain't with that. I don't want a bunch of grown women in my house in no pajamas. Irvin Max says OJ is the first. Wait, okay. First time on here. Where you from? I'm from Memphis. Where are you from, LeVar? I'm from Memphis. Are you from Dallas? Okay. Shout out to Dallas. You guys make sure you all hit the like. Did everybody get what they wanted for Christmas? Make sure you guys hit the like button and hit the subscription button if you haven't. Did everybody get what they wanted for Christmas? I did. I got another gift coming. Um yeah, I'm having a wig made. I'm having a wig made for my hair. So that when I don't have my braids in or um I'm having a bad hair day, I could put the wig on. And this girl down in Jackson, Mississippi is making it. Okay. He says eBay. I'm checking in now, Lamar. So it's 12 a.m. right now. I'm on the East Coast. It's 12 right now, Central Time. Thank you, Lamar. And did you put the name of it so that I can go get it tomorrow? And I'm gonna taste it just because you sent it to me, and I'm gonna see how I like it. Oh Lord Jesus. It's my Tito's vodka. Let me put that in my notes. Tito's vodka. Tito's vodka. And so what do I put into Tito's vodka? Y'all said orange juice. So y'all said I need to put orange juice. I'm gonna put that drink with orange juice. Drink with orange juice. He said Tito Jackson. And human, that's what I got, human hair. I have to order my hair because I sure don't buy no hair from out of the supply house, not unless it's braiding hair. Oh, he says Tito's is smooth on ice. Okay. He said he got me. I'm gonna drink some of it. I'll go get it tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna go get it tomorrow after I leave the nail shop, and then I drink it tomorrow night when I know I'm finished doing everything I need to. Cause I already know if I drink a little bit of it, I'm gonna get sleepy. I get sleepy when I drink wine. He said one sip at a time. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna get off of here. I need to put the finishing touches on my report. I'm finished with it, but I need to put the finishing touches on it and go ahead and deliver it to my clients so that when they get in tomorrow, they'll have it sitting there. Oh, I hate doing reports. But the good thing about it is that means that that's the end of the investigation. Shan says, ain't no such thing as smooth liquor. Pineapple juice. Okay, I'll go give me some pineapple juice. All right, you guys. We okay, it's December the 26th. I enjoy being on here with you guys. For those of you all that's working, y'all be safe tonight. Make sure you guys be careful while you're out there. I ask God to cover you and give you traveling grace so that you can get back home to your family the same way that you left. For those of you all, um, okay, Dion. For those of you all that's got to get up and go to work in the morning, I ask for God to give you all traveling grace to cover you and your families. No weapon formed against any of you all shall prosper. Anything that rises up against you will be condemned. I ask God to provide for you, to give you the blessings and the desires of your heart if it be His will. Okay. I love you guys. Okay. You all sleep peacefully tonight, and I'll talk with you tomorrow.